Because unless we really dedicated countless hours of our life and years to this, everybody's experience will be like what was described. Tabs, which is like apps, applications, open and shooting, spam and shooting, think of this, think of that. And not just like, hey, look at this new vacation that you can go. No, it's like angry, judgmental, upset, frustrated voices and tabs and battling, and it's like just a little bit of space, but then they crowd back. So that is for everybody, man. Actually, that is the state. In the fourth way, they call this is the second state of consciousness. This is what we end up once we wake up in the morning. And this is what people think, that this I'm awake now. But this I'm awake now, I'm conscious now. This is not, is like it's not, as you can see, we're not awake here. This is like a daydreaming. There's daydreaming and constant thoughts and constant, we are constant somewhere else, and these voices, and it's almost like they are, like Jesus said that it is like we are many, they are many, and your name is Legion. This is not just for like so-called possessed people. This is our natural state of humanity, where there are all these parts, commentary voices, judging others, ourselves, and past, future, and this is the normal state of humanity. And from the point of view of what is possible, that is a state of being asleep, identified and lost in our experience. So don't believe that there's something wrong with you. There is, that's how all humanity is like that. And the presidents and the Pope and scientists and everybody and our parents and everybody is in this state. And it's just torture. It sucks, man. It's hard. And actually, it's an important phase of evolution to realize this, to realize the current state of self-forgetfulness, where we don't know who we are. We think I'm a thought, or and it's like happening, and I'm in the washing machine. So realistically, it is possible, you know. That's all these teachings they speak about it, you know. There's something else possible here, but there is such a big momentum of this inertia. So we need to really have certain stuff. I need to be disillusioned with this, and I really to be pained by this, and I need to be lucky enough to find some teachings that will tell you what to do. And then also need to be really willing and interested, you know, to value this, basically. And this valuation is not very strong at the beginning, but as we do work, or as we suffer, we start to value working on ourselves to change this state. So the way to go is to this kind of being, mindfulness training, right? I'm looking at Sebastian. So some kind of habit and training, like, you know, I used to be a tennis player. You guys been, you know, if you want to have any kind of results, you need to train. So hours and stuff. So some kind of, you know, this mindfulness training, meditation training, regular, but also this kind of outside of meditation training, this thing to jumpstart this witnessing quality and come back to the present. This Eckhart Tolle, like Eckhart Tolle, because it's simple, it's true, and it's something to do. As well as, you know, this state is maintained. First of all, is we are overall asleep, and then also the the presence of in this sleep, there's this what happened to us in childhood. So the pain body and traumas and deficiency stories and repression and resistance to feelings. This they are charging these apps. They are charging the apps with juice and like, and also it makes the apps kind of malware, malevolent. You know, it's attacking others or oneself. You know, so there needs to be a combination of consistent, focused awareness training, mindfulness training, mixed with processing of our pain body. As this is happening, you will, the apps will be less many open, and they will become more but benevolent. They're going to be yeah, so they are not going to attack each other or creating a conflict. They are going to diminish. And also there's this option, your system will upgrade in a way that when you don't need apps, it's like you're like, as I close the apps, and it's like you're just being, you know, and yeah, so the static diminishes, the awakeness increases, the suffering diminishes, but you know, you need to, you know, it's like an art and a science. This is an art and a science, and like a sport, you need to put some time into it and focused. Also, I can see, like, you know, the exercise we've done, this self-inquiry to look into the nature of the presence. It is hard to do that if there are so many apps, because the apps are going to answer these questions, and the apps don't know shit. Apps are just mechanical programs. It can still, this question can still be like, huh? Like they can jam the apps a little bit. But I can see that they're right. These questions, this that I ask, the self-inquiry, will go much deeper once the apps are quieter. So then you can look, yeah. But